17th September, 1944. Near Groesbeek Heights, Netherlands. The morning air over eastern Holland was cool and unusually clear for mid-September. Thin clouds drifted high above the flat farmland and river country around Nijmegen. By 10 a.m., the stillness had begun to break. Far to the west, a low vibration rolled across the sky, steady and growing, until it became impossible to ignore. Dutch civilians looked up from fields and streets. German sentries on rooftops and along roads did the same. The sound did not belong to bombers on a strike run. It was deeper, broader. Thousands of aircraft moving together. Operation Market Garden had begun. For months, Allied planners had searched for a way to end the war before winter. The plan they settled on was bold, brittle, and unforgiving. Airborne forces would seize a chain of bridges across the Netherlands, over canals, rivers, and the final great water barrier, the Rhine. Ground forces would then drive north along a single highway to relieve them. If even one bridge failed to fall intact, the entire operation would unravel. The responsibility for the central section of this airborne corridor fell to the U.S. 82nd Airborne Division. Their most difficult objective was the city of Nijmegen and its bridges over the Waal River. Nijmegen was old, older than Rome's northern frontier. It sat on slightly rising ground near the German border, commanding road and rail lines that had been used by armies for centuries. Two bridges mattered above all others. The first was the road bridge, a massive steel arch stretching more than 600 yards across the Waal. The second was the railway bridge downstream. If either was destroyed, the British ground advance would stall south of the river, short of Arnhem and the Rhine. German commanders understood this as well as the Allies did, and so did the men who were about to land there. Many of them without engines, without second chances, descending in silence inside wooden and canvas gliders. The 82nd Airborne Division, under Major General James M. Gavin, was a veteran formation by 1944. Its men had jumped into Sicily and Salerno, fought through Italy, and landed in Normandy on D-Day. They were confident, disciplined, and accustomed to chaos. But Market Garden asked something different of them. Instead of scattered drops behind enemy lines, they would land in daylight. Instead of small objectives, they would hold open an entire corridor. And instead of immediate relief, they might have to fight alone for days. Glider infantry, men delivered by Waco CG-4, A-gliders, were essential to this plan. They carried heavier weapons than paratroopers could jump with. 57mm anti-tank guns, jeeps, ammunition, radios. But gliders were also fragile, unarmored, and helpless once released. German soldiers had seen gliders before, in Sicily and Normandy. Many regarded them with contempt. They would not for long. At approximately 1 p.m., the first wave of aircraft crossed the Dutch coast. Hundreds of C-47 transport planes flew in disciplined formations, each towing a single glider behind it on a long cable. Below them, the countryside unfolded in precise detail. Canals like straight cuts through the land, clusters of brick houses, narrow roads lined with trees.